We arrived Granada around in the early afternoon. Staying next to Alhambra for tomorrow morning's tour, we would need to walk downhill to tour the city center and grab a quick late lunch. Finally got to try the local famous oxtail. It is so delicious. Royal Chapel and Granada Cathedral are integrated next to each other. We decided to visit the Royal Chapel to see the tombs of Queen Isabella II and King Ferdinand, the Catholic monarchs. We also visited the Basilica of San Juan de Dios, which holds the saint's incorrupt remains in a magnificent silver urn. San Juan is a saint and hero in Granada. The inside of the basilica is stunning and dramatic. It is one of Spain's great Baroque interiors, filled with gold decoration, frescoes, relics, and almost overwhelming sense of ornamentation. It is a pretty long walk from Granada city center to the famous Albaicin district, and almost all uphill. The Albaicin is Granada's historic medieval Moorish quarter, known for its winding cobblestone streets and whitewashed houses. The area sits on a steep hill directly facing the Alhambra, offering iconic panoramic views and a distinct bohemian charm. Every evening there are crowds hike through Albaicin and gather at Plaza San Nicolas to enjoy the view of Alhambra and sunset. We were so lucky that the afternoon rain stopped, so that we could come here and enjoy Granada's most beautiful lookout.
Necesito, ay, déjalo
Our dinner restaurant opened their doors sharply at 8 p.m. We were very excited to be here and enjoy the delicious food while enjoying sunset with front row view of Alhambra. The Alhambra is massive and it almost looked like a small town by itself. The amazing experience tonight really built our excitement and anticipation for tomorrow morning's tour. We entered Alhambra from south through the Gate of Justice, and then arrived Renaissance-style palace of Charles V that was never finished and left roofless. Admission ticket is not required for this area. We needed to show our original passports in order to enter Nasrid Palace. Nasrid Palace is where King, Sultan of Nasrid dynasty, the last Muslim dynasty in Spain, lived. The detailed stucco work in the Nasrid palaces is a masterpiece of Moorish craftsmanship. Carved from a mixture of gypsum and lime, these lace-like patterns, featuring geometric designs, arabesques, and Arabic calligraphy, transform stone walls into weightless, philosophical tapestries. Together with the intricately carved stucco, the honeycomb vaulting ceiling, muqarnas, and the geometric tilework are the other two iconic architecture elements. From here we can see the Albaicin district, San Nicolas Plaza, and the restaurant we had dinner last night. We arrived courtyard of the Myrtles, famous for its long central reflecting pool framed by manicured myrtle hedges, which creates perfectly symmetrical reflections of the palace arcades. Close to the courtyard, it is the Hall of the Ambassadors, which is the grandest hall of the palace. It features a spectacular vaulted cedar ceiling representing the seven heavens of Islamic belief. The Arabic phrase repeatedly carved into the walls of the Nasrid palaces over 3,000 times is "Wala ghaliba illa Allah," which translates to "There is no victor except Allah."
Su emblema, el moto por
Now we came to the absolute most iconic place within Nasrid Palace, the Court of the Lions, Patio de los Leones. The Fountain of the Lions, the centerpiece of the courtyard, is a striking alabaster basin supported by 12 different stylized marble lions. The courtyard is framed by a stunning gallery supported by a 124 slender white marble columns. It seamlessly blends Islamic and Christian architectural elements, representing the zenith of Moorish design. The courtyard connects directly to another iconic space, the Hall of the Abencerrages. Its famous central marble fountain is the setting for a tragic royal jealousy, betrayal, and mass execution. According to the legend, these reddish-brown stains on the stone are the indelible blood of the murdered knights in this place that could never be washed. The ceiling looks like a honeycomb constructed with small and colorful cells of different geometric shapes.
Las hacen separadas en 7 What now? They made my zoning separate in 7 different shapes. And then, according to a difficult we call this window the Queen's Eyes, the eyes of the Queen. La reina no salía.
Situated within the Hall of the Agemises, part of the Palace of the Lions, this small balcony once offered sweeping panoramic views of the Darro River Valley and the historic Albaicin neighborhood.
Hace las piezas en estas 7 formas. Cientos de ejemplos en moldes de ellos mismos. Y luego los tienen que poner juntos.
Washington Irving stayed in the palaces, which were largely abandoned and occupied by squatters and travelers at the time. His time there inspired his famous 1832 book, Tales of the Alhambra. Exiting Nasrid Palaces, we entered the garden area connecting to Generalife Palaces, which is a recreation house of the Sultans. Granada is the Spanish word for pomegranate, and that's a pomegranate tree. The ancient 13th century Moorish hydraulic network, which relies entirely on gravity and ingenious pressure control to feed the gardens, thermal baths, and fountains, still works to this day. As retreat house, all the buildings of the Generalife are in general simple. This indicates an intimate and peaceful atmosphere that the kings were looking for when they came to these gardens to rest. Court of the Water Channel, Patio de la Acequia, the heart of the Generalife. This long, narrow courtyard features a central water channel lined with jet fountains and is bordered by a stunning 18-arched gallery. This is the specific courtyard featuring the famous dead cypress tree. According to legend, the wife of Sultan Boabdil used to secretly meet a knight from the Abencerrages family beneath its branches. Unable to identify which specific knight it was, the Sultan killed 36 knights in the Lion's Palace courtyard, where the fountain inside the hall of the Abencerrages still shows red stain on the stone.